Yes, working today live. Hello. What's going on? Everybody left. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. That's my own fault. I'm sorry, I forgot to delete one room.
Yeah.
Oh.
You forgot the question in the chat.
Yeah, and the question as well. So I'm hungry. I didn't have lunch yet. So that's the questions. Nobody said anything. I'm just doing things without okay. Let's start. People come back, everybody. And they've set the breakout rooms again. It's Josuel. It's Marita. Let me wait for them. Okay, now I think I can set the open. Delete this one. Yeah. And now here we go. See you people in some minutes, okay? You see the invitation? Okay, that's it. If you don't see, you'll be with me here on the main room, live on YouTube. So everybody can see the questions?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, I can.
Good.
Yeah, the invitation to the room didn't appear to me.
Yeah, because you'll be here with me in the main room.
Okay.
So we,
okay, no problem.
So Bruno, can you present yourself for us?
Sure. Well, I'm Bruno. I'm from São Paulo, from the city São Paulo. I'm 25 years old. I'm married. I have a son with 1 year and 2 months. And I have already studied English for like 3 years, but this was in 2017. So I joined the TALKNTALK to practice more and be more proficient in talking English.
Yeah, that's the main thing in being fluent in English. You have to talk. Sometimes we just study and don't get much because we are not practicing. So yeah. Rosalia, good to see you here. Can you present yourself, please?
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Rosalia. I'm 53 years old. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I'm here in TNT for about 4 months. Before I have studied English for about 2 years for myself. And I didn't speak nothing before. Then I'm in TNT. I am begin, but I am start to speak.
You're doing really well. really well. Igor, what about you?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. So I'm Igor. I'm 22 years old. And this is my first week in TNT. And it's a wonderful opportunity for me to meet other people and to learn a little bit more and improve my English.
How did you find and when and where did you find TNT?
Actually, my friend recommended for me, and I started follow the Instagram for a while, and then I took one class, and I found it really cool. The idea of the project, talk, everything.
Yeah. It takes some time to us be brave enough to get the first
I'm a
one.
little bit shy, so it took a while for me.
And yeah, but after that, you just know the environment here is very safe and welcoming, and you come back again and again. And Laura, what about you?
Hello, everyone. My name is Ana Laura. I am 24. I live in Cruzeiro, São Paulo, and I'm working as lab analyst in a dairy industry. And as Rosalia, I always studied English by myself, but I never talked. So I am attending here on TNT meetings since May, and I find out that it's a great opportunity to improve my speaking skills. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Everton, how are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm fine. I'm 40 years old. I'm here just to practice a little.
Very good. And I am Atamis. I'm 36 and I'm an artist. I live in England. And everybody says you start studying English before practicing. I have a different path because I start to speak before studying. I just started studying English 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago. Because I had to talk. And I didn't talk very well. I started to study in April last year, and I really improved. I really improved. So it's different, but it's the same thing. You have to practice anyway. You have to study anyway. So let's start. Have you ever grown any plants? Which kind? Rosalia, have you ever grown any plants?
Yes, I think so, because I grew in a farm. Then when I was a kid, I lived in a farm. Then I grew there, and there are a lot of plants, of course. And nowadays I have any plants in my house, but inside my house, because I don't like outside. I don't like inside.
Okay. Which kind plants? What type of plants?
Oh my gosh, fruit plants, tree plants, fruits, and the other.
Which fruit?
Avocado,
Really?
mango, lemon, papaya. Is this in my garden?
That's really nice. Igor, what about you? Have you ever grown any plants?
Yes, I had. I actually grow up countryside, so I had a lot of plants at my home. Right now, I don't have any plants because I'm studying in another city. So, but in my house, my hometown, I have a lot of plants: mango, lemon, orange, banana, everything. There is one plant that I don't know if there is a name in English, jabuticaba. I don't know if you guys know.
I think it's jabuticabeiro because I have in my house.
Jabuticabeiro?
There's no name. There's jabuticaba is the name.
Okay.
There's no name in English. They don't even know this plant.
Yeah, it's a plant. It's a fruit that I love. So I love so much. I think it's very tasty, and I have it at my home too.
I really miss jabuticaba a lot. Really, because the other plants you can find here, more or less, the other vegetables and fruits, but jabuticaba is too specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Ana Laura?
Yeah, I just really want to say that woman who is on the video really reminds me of my mother. If she had enough time and money, she probably would do the exactly same thing. But yeah, I had grown some plants with her. I always try to help her to take care of her garden, and she really likes, as the woman in the video, to bring the green to inside the house. But we planted together and tangerine tree, but she really likes to plant flowers and I don't know, ornamental plants, just some bushes as well in the garden.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what kind of bushes I will grow in my garden next year, because I'm trying to, he has set, I don't know how to say, he's setting my garden, and it's a lot of work. It's a kind of work, physical work I like, but it's a lot of work. And I was outside, just my husband assembled a greenhouse to protect the plants from the winter. It's too cold. it's like my hands was freezing. I was trying to get a knot in the greenhouse. It was quite impossible because like my fingers wasn't working very well. And you, Bruno, have you ever grown any plants? Which kind?
Not at all. As far as I remember, the only plant that I grew was like a bean inside a cotton in a cup. That was all. We weren't used to have plants inside the house, so that is the only memory that I have about plants in the house. What was like for 1 week, I guess. But that's it.
I was waiting for this answer because I know everybody does this in the school. It's a cotton piece with a
bean.
A bean inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never did this, but my sisters and brothers, they did, like, very proud of this.
Yeah.
that bean plant. And you, Everton?
I have never grown any plants before. There's not something that I'm really interested, but I don't have problems with people that like this kind of stuff. But it's not really my thing. I have never done this before. I have never thought about growing plants.
But do you like gardens and
Yes,
places, parks?
I think I just don't like the responsibility of taking care of this kind of thing. But I don't have problems with that, because it's not about just planting and living there. You have to take care.
Yeah. Once here on TNT, a girl was talking about she trying to grow plants, but she couldn't because they don't make noises. Like I look after my cats and dogs, but plants I can't because they don't make noises. I don't know what they need. I thought that was really, really interesting. So I think everybody quite kind of answered the second one, like what the plants. So let's skip to the 3-1. What is your favorite kind of plant? Bruno, I know you never grow any, but you have one you think is beautiful or you like to see and you think is, I don't know, what is your favorite?
I think that the could be a tree as well. Like, yeah, I guess the tree of jabuticaba is very interesting, because when you see it, it looks like the plant is sick because there's a lot of like balls. but I think it is very interesting, so I like it.
Yeah, once a guy said to me here, they think jabuticaba is a lazy plant because the berries grow on the branches.
Yeah.
They like, because the berries, they have like one thing, but the jabuticaba, no, not with me. I grow on the branch and that's it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's fine.
It's interesting. It's different. Yeah, it's very different.
Uh-huh.
And you, Rosalia, what's yours?
Yeah, I think it's the same because I love jabuticaba. In my garden, there are two plants, jabuticaba, two trees, and the other I like the flower. Remember, my father loved a lot this plant, but my father ran away. And I think I don't know, remember this name in English, but it's hortensia. I don't know, you know this plant. It's a plant blue.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. I like a lot this plant because I remember my father.
I don't know the name, but there's a lot here. Yeah, it's beautiful. Many colors, different colors. It's
Yeah.
It's good for this country because they like humidity. Like a humid earth. Yeah, it's beautiful. Hortensia. I have no idea how to say this in English. What about you, Igor? What's your favorite?
It's jabuticaba too, but other plant that I love, I don't know the name in English. I don't know if you guys know too, but it's a specific tree from where I live. The name is Eugenia or Jambu. I don't know the name in English. It's a fruit that is red outside and white inside, and it's really tasty too. And the flowers of the tree is kind of pink. It's really beautiful too.
I know this plant, but I don't like the taste.
Really?
It's too flowery. It's like I feel like I'm eating flour. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, I know. It's kind of that.
Yeah, I think like I like a perfume. I don't know, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and the smell is good. You, Everton, have you any plant you like?
If I would say, I would say a tree too. It would be a guava tree because it reminds me of my childhood. Like when I was with my cousins, and there was this guava tree, and every one of us had our own branch to climb. Uh, my branch was closer to the ground, and my cousins were like on the top of the tree. That's and then I like the skin of the guava tree because it's kind of smooth.
Yeah, the texture is very smooth. Like it's different.
Yes.
And it's like when it's like wet, you can just slide, and it's kind of dangerous. But I remember this as well. I used to climb a lot of guava trees. Ana Laura, you have one favorite?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I just moved out here to Cruzeiro because of this my new job, and the next step is that I want to do is to buy some plants that I like. I really enjoy to see. I think that is really beautiful daisies, and I just find out, and I don't know how to say in English, but maybe it's a flower shop, floricultura. But do you know that plant Adam's rib, Costela de Adão? I think that is so beautiful. And I really want to buy one to put here in my apartment.
It's an indoor plant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like indoor plants. I don't have a lot because I don't have space. The houses here in England is really small, nothing like in Brazil. It's completely different. It was a shock to me how they live in these kind of houses. Now I'm quite used to it, but at the time when I moved, I hated it so much. Like, what? but you don't have much space. The space is quite weird for us. It's different. So, but I like indoor plants. I have some. Maybe you can see some there. But Costela de Adão. What is the name in English? You said I don't remember.
Adam's ribs.
Oh, Adam's ribs. It's quite the translation. Okay. So the fourth one, would you say you are a green thumb? Like everything you plant grows? Rosalia, you are one?
I don't know, maybe because in my garden I have a lot of kind of plants. I have a big garden, then have space for that. But in my house, I don't like a lot. I don't like take care of that because I need to more time because it's give me a lot of work for one time this plant. Then I don't like my house. But I think maybe more or less because I like to take care of that, but a little, no, not a lot.
Yeah, I think I am because I think grows, but sometimes dies.
Yes.
That's life, some disease, some I had problems here in England the first 2 years I was here because I was trying to grow tomatoes and there was a kind of fungal. It's but I didn't know the fungus. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought was the frost was killing my tomatoes, and this year was successful, completely success. So because I in Brazil is completely different. Grow plants much easier, much easier.
Yeah.
I really like Brazil to grow plants. You put them there and they grow, and so here's my
I like grow it because when I am so stressed, I like pass 1-2 hours take care of my plants and grow what kind of because I plant my vegetables, my other things because I like this fresh. I don't like big buy everything, and I have my garden one space when I plant cassava and potatoes too, and I like this.
I'm a great potato gardener. Oh,
yes.
My potato is so beautiful. It's enormous, and it's a good country to grow potatoes.
Yeah.
England is amazing for potatoes, and good potatoes as well. Do you talk to your plants?
Yeah, I like a lot of it.
I do a little bit.
Yeah, oh my gosh, but I like.
Yeah, I think Everett and Bruno, they don't have a green. Can say they green thumb because they never grow anything. But anyway, Igor, do you think you are?
Kind of. Sometimes things don't grow. I planted sunflower for my birds. And sunflower is usually easy to grow, but it didn't work. It dies 2 weeks later. It was beautiful actually and died. I don't know why. And this happens. What can I do?
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes we have to deal with like 2 years wasting time growing tomatoes here was like very frustrating, but I learned, and now I'm a good tomato gardener as well. Ana Laura, what about you?
I wouldn't say that I am a green thumb because, as you are thumbs, I try to grow up some plants and they eventually ending dying, but sometimes they grow up and stay beautiful. But sometimes I do talk to my plants here, and I say, "Hey, babe, You're so down, you need some water. And I am the crazy one who talks to plants and with my parents' pets as well. But you mentioned it, right, Artemis, that the girl here on TNT once said to you that she couldn't take care of plants because she didn't know what they need because they don't do any noise. And the girl in the video saw this characteristic as a advantage, right? And she said, "Oh, they didn't talk back to me, but she likes this."
Yeah, they talk back in a different language, not making sounds. For Bruno and Everton, I have a different question. Do anyone you can consider a green thumb? Like people like crazy of plants and everything they plant grows. Bruno, Everton, okay, go ahead.
I think it would be my mom. She likes that kind of stuff, but
what she likes the most?
Oh, we have a lime tree in the backyard. She loves it. And we have lots of flowers too.
She talks to the plant.
Yes.
Does she talk? Yeah. What she says.
I can't really remember right now, but she likes to talk.
And that's good. And you, Bruno?
Well, I lived in Minas Gerais for a while, and I remember that I had a friend that each morning, like 7 a.m., he was walking to the garden, was like putting water in the plants, was singing with them. Like, wasn't a good, how can I say that? What is the word for terra? Mud?
You can say soil or
soil.
earth.
Yeah, the soil wasn't good, but he could plant like a watermelon there. And I was like, what? Like in a day was nothing there, and then he was taking care of the soil and the plants, and then like boom, a watermelon there. It was very crazy, but very interesting as well.
It's not incredible.
Yeah.
I live in an apartment with a balcony in Brazil. Like it's like 1 or 2 meters. It's very small, and I had orange tree, apple tree, no watermelon, melon, grapes. You could see my balcony from the distance, like all apartments normal, and my balcony all green. I really love it there. Anything, tomatoes, how can I say, capsicums? I don't know. There's another name. Many things, and I love it. I really like
nice.
Here in England, I'm struggling. But I get some success. I'm nice. What is the name of your friend?
Ouch. Was like 6 years ago.
Not my friend anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him, but I know that his last name was Oliveira, but I don't remember his first name. I don't know why I remember his last name, but
no problem.
I know that his name is Oliveira, something Oliveira.
No problem. The fifth question is: would you like to work as a gardener? For Bruno and Everton.
Nah. No.
No.
Anybody here would like to work as a gardener?
Like for living or like
I think for living. The question
for living. For a hobby maybe, but for living it's hard.
I think I would. I really would. I like to talk to the plants, and like Ana Laura said in the video, I like the way they don't talk back. Like the fact they don't talk back because they don't have any questions.
It's always a good discussion.
Yes, I'm always right. Always. Sometimes they are right and they die because look what you're doing wrong. And anybody else would work as a guide?
Yeah, maybe because I like a lot talk a little with plenty, but I think, oh my gosh, Simeon, I am crazy because I am talking with plants, but I like see when do you plant one kind of plant, specific flower or the other, when they grow. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And then another time I don't like pintar parede. I don't like that before, but when I start my work and I start in another, then we buy a new house, new apartment, and the other for rent this space. Then I start help my husband and the other people was working for us. Then I like this do that when I am stressed, because you see so rookery, then you paint is so beautiful. I like that.
Yeah, I like to see the transformation. You can do
Yeah,
with
the
our
transformation
hands.
you see, you're so it's
I would like
beautiful.
to work to public gardens, not private gardens, like a Jardim Botânico, place like that. I would pass my life there easily. No problem. No problem at all. You, Ana Laura, would you like to work as a gardener?
Oh, yeah, maybe. It must be nice, right? As you were saying, to see that you did a transformation. Maybe even a particular garden, if I had a good net of clients and good clients as well that treat you in a good way, right? Because I have already saw some people mistreating this type of professionals, right? Or I don't know how to say, subjugar também. Undermines. Yeah. But
yeah,
I
this is a
find
kind of sorry, it's a kind of thing.
it's a kind of prejudice sometimes.
Yeah, prejudice, but not here. Not here. Here
Yeah,
you can earn a lot of money.
Oh,
as a gardener.
maybe
Yeah.
I will consider to move out to England.
Because it's a kind of skill you don't have a lot. You have to know about plant, soil, weather, many things. So, and kind of
fungus
yeah.
também. Oh, as well.
Botanic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I would consider definitely, because I find out that really calm me down, and I find that is really relaxing to take care of.
Yeah, and they keep you fit.
Yeah.
It's like you're always very fit. I really like this. I think the combination is all good. The sixth one, can people grow vegetables in big cities? Yes, I think so. How and where? Do you know anyone who does it? Igor. Bruno said his friend grew watermelon, so I think that's one of the answers. And you, Igor, what do you think?
Now I know two people, you and my aunt. I have an aunt that lives in Belo Horizonte, and she grows garlic. I don't know the name, chive. It's like little onions, the name that we say in Portuguese. Cebolinha.
Chives.
And other things. on tires, used tires on her balcony, and it's really nice.
Yeah, it's possible. Ana, do you know anyone?
Yeah, my sister. She lives in São Paulo and she grows tomatoes. I forgot to say how to say lettuce, cebolinha as well. I forgot. How is it, Artemis?
Chive.
Chive.
Yeah, you say chives because not one,
Chives.
so it's a
Okay, chives as well.
chives here is really thin. It's not we don't have that chive like in Brazil grows like thick. There's no. It's really, really thin. Like you need a bunch. If you need a bunch in Brazil, we have to get 3 times more to get the same amount here because it's really, really thin. But it tastes as well. Everton, what about you? Do you think people can grow vegetables in big cities? How?
Definitely. That's not really hard to grow with this kind of weather here in Brazil.
Yeah. It's hard to get the earth because
yes,
like
yes.
I lived in an apartment. You have to get the earth to the apartment like time after time, not in but it's nice. You can do compost as well.
Yes.
Rosalia, what about you? Do you think?
Yeah, I know. My daughter grow it in your house, your balcony, so little balcony, but she do that. How can I say? I forgot now. A child though, cebolinha, and the other species. And I know in my city have there is some constructions that makes a garden in the basement, and where people who live there use and help to continue using organic waste, garbage waste, organic, like that.
Compost.
Compost is that? Yes. Has a fertilizer, and the others in condominiums do that too. Use a specific space in free outdoor area. In the space, and people usually take care of this land, the space, and they grow vegetable and the other fruits. I think it's that.
Yeah, it's possible. It's
possible,
harder
yes.
than you like. I had one really small jabuticaba tree in a pot.
Yes.
I was growing like bonsai. But I had to move to England, and I gave to my friend, and he sent me a photo. He put on the ground, actually, put in the ground, and it's like enormous. It's almost getting fruits, and I'm saying, I want my plant back. I gave to my other friend my orange tree. My orange tree never got more than 6 oranges. I was really proud, but I never got more than this. And I visited her after I gave my orange tree to her, and she got 12 in the same pot. She didn't do anything. I was so pissed off. And like I went to the orange tree and say, what are you doing now? She's like 12, like the double.
Yes, in the last year, my 3 avocado. Got 3 avocado. Oh my gosh, a normal 3, and it gives us only
Just
3. Just
3
in this year. That is a lot.
Okay, the 7th one is interesting. Are there any famous stories about plants in your culture? the only thing spring up of my mind is Pau Brasil. That's why we are a country, pretty much. Not like that, but the name of the country for sure. So anyone know any other story?
I don't know other story because I was thinking about Pau Brasil too. And I don't know other story about that.
I know about one plant, but I don't know the story or the thing related to that. Is a plant called Vitória Regia.
Yeah.
I don't know the story, but I know that it's something related to it.
Yeah, it's
Amazon.
it's a Tupi Guarani legend. I was thinking about Vitória and mandioca. I don't know how to say in English. There's a legend as well. I remember I listened about.
I'm just
it
remember the name
child.
mandioca in Spanish.
Manioc.
There's another name. I'm not.
Let me search here.
I forgot completely.
It's no cassava.
Everton is correct.
Cassava, yeah.
Cassava.
In Spanish is yuca.
I know cassava.
It's just yuca, it's not yuca, it's Spanish. When you say cassava, I remember our our previous president, Dilma, she said we have to. I like this story. It's a story about plants, and
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, it's still a story. Igor, do you know any?
No, I don't know. I think cassava is really on our culture, especially here in my state, Minas Gerais, because with cassava founder, I don't know, we make pão de queijo. So it's kind of on our culture this.
Yeah, it's our culture from Minas, because I heard a girl from Goiás saying pão de queijo is a typical thing from there. I say,
No,
what?
Minas.
Not at all. It's like, don't steal my culture. This is completely from Minas. What an audacity.
Yeah.
Pequi may be from Goiás. We have Pequi in Minas as well, but not state thing. So do you have the 8th one? Do you ever keep the seeds from your fruit? The fruit you eat? I do, and I try to grow this. Anyone else?
Yeah, when I planted with my mother the tangerine tree, we eat the tangerine that we buy it in the supermarket, and we try to take a test, and then it totally works.
Did you get any tangerine or just the tree?
No, we get some tangerine, the fruit.
I think I didn't have time because I grew tangerines in Brazil, but it takes like 2 years maybe to grow.
Yeah, I think that it took almost 3 years.
The good thing to keep is seeds like capsicums, pimentão, and eggplants. It grows really, tomatoes, easy. Hello, people. Hello. Anybody else keeps the seeds?
Hello.
Yes, I do that. I do. I keep the seeds and I try to grow, but how I don't have more space in my garden, then I give it for my mother-in-law because she lives in a farm and have more space.
Yes, I did this. In my parents' house, they live in a small farm. I don't know the other name for chácara, sítio. It's farm, everything.
It's farm. I know.
A farm. It's really small. And I gave to them 14 mango plants, and now they are like, I was 19. It's like 17 years ago, and they have 70 years mango trees there, and it's beautiful because I can climb now. I'm not brave enough, but I can. the trees I grew, I planted, and it's beautiful because they are surrounded of mango trees. Hello everyone, welcome back. How was the conversation for you, Nina? I don't know you yet. How was the conversation for you?
I'm new. It's my second class.
It's a second class, okay. How was it?
I like very much. It's a nice experience to know people around the world and different experience about English, about fruits.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice.
Do you ever grow on any plant?
I try, but I'm not that good in this.
You're not a green thumb?
No.
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet.
Taina, how are you? How's the conversation for you?
Yes, this was better than I was taught, because when I will speak English, I broke it. I'm get freezing, and with the group, I was feeling comfortable, and I could express what I was thinking. Yes, it's so good.
What about plants? Do you like
Okay.
any? Do you have any special?
Yes, I have plastic plants in my house.
Really?
Yes, because I live in a small apartment, and I don't have balcony.
Oh.
Maybe in the future, when I will buy my farm.
You want to buy a farm?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, me too. Me too. Yeah. That's my dream. Yeah, not really big because it's too much work, but I want to have one big garden, tree, fruits, and that kind of thing. Okay, yeah. When you buy your farm, invite me to know.
Yes, will be my guest.
Okay. Julia, how are you?
So I like so much the conversation because when I start, I don't speak in nothing. So now I speak more, and it's so good for me because one of my dream is talking English well with the much people. It's so good. I love the theme today. Is so good for me.
Good. I feel happy listening this, hearing this. So I don't know why. I know why. Sorry, I know why. We think we are not prepared to talk in English. But I will say something. We are never be prepared. Never. You have to go unprepared. and I don't feel confident. I don't know speak English, and I listen to you, and you guys, you like you rocking, you're rocking, like, yeah. So we have to grow our confidence more than our English, I believe, and we are doing the both things here really well. I'm very grateful for TNT exists, because it's a beautiful community, beautiful. So people, that's it. Thank you very much. I know it's not a very common, maybe it's not a very common topic, but I like this because you can learn another vocabulary. We know everybody. I see people like, I don't know anything, and when we start to talk, we have things to say. So that's really, really nice. Like, I don't grow any plants. I don't like plants. But we know someone, we know some story, because we are involved. The plants are a big part of our lives. and I like to go in place in conversation people don't go much, like, oh, talk self-improvement. I like this kind of things when they're like things we don't think is relevant to talk. We were still practicing, we were still learning, we were still know each other. Okay, thank you very much. Really, really thank you for this conversation today, and see you next week. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye bye. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you so
Bye.
much.